Hey guys, what's going on? It is Coach Vicky here of Coach V Plant-Based Nutrition and Fitness Coaching. And let me just say, it happens to all of us at some point, especially if you are someone that works out. And I'm talking about is the dreaded plateau. If you are just new to starting to work out, then it may happen to you. But let's talk about it for a second. Trust me when I say I know what it's like. Like I remember saying, this last 10 or 15 is not going anywhere. And you've probably said it yourself too, especially if you have been working out for quite some time and it just seems like a stall. Okay, so you've probably said, I'm never going to lose this. I'm never going to reach my goal. But listen, with me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you were so fixated on the number on the scale, and that really only kept you discouraged, frustrated, and most of all, stuck. And so with me, what I finally had to realize, I had to take a step back, and I realized that I needed to change my mindset and my focus if I ever wanted to move forward. And yes, the thing is, I wanted to lose that dreaded 10 to 15 pounds. But the most important thing for me was that I need to be healthier and feel better. And I knew that a quick fix was definitely not going to be the answer. I didn't just want to lose it. I wanted to keep it off. And I'm pretty sure that's some of you. So I didn't want to focus it on, going through that cycle over and over again. So what I really needed was a lifestyle change. Again, I wanted to look and feel much healthier, not just fitting in those old high school clothes, but that's a plus too. Anywho, the thing of it is, there are many reasons for hitting a plateau or just really getting off to a slower start than we'd like. And everyone is totally different at the rate that they lose weight and where they lose it. And it can really, really get discouraging if you're comparing yourselves to others. So the bottom line is that if you continue to keep your new healthy habits in place, you will definitely see results like that. Okay. Most people get discouraged and they give up too soon before they even have a chance to see what kind of results that they can get. And it's like, I just can't lose weight. My weight loss goals are horrible. And the thing of it is, it's not true. We just tend to give up when it doesn't happen in our time frame. Okay. So if you can just change your focus to getting healthier, making better choices, better food choices, and exercising a little smarter, you can definitely do wonders for yourself more than obsessing over that dang on number on the scale. So for example, if you aren't getting enough sleep, if you have high stress levels and you're eating your fair share of processed stuff, you are definitely going to have an uphill battle when it comes to losing weight. And so by addressing it from a taking better care of yourself perspective, the rest will honestly just fall in place. Because while we can't control the number on the scale, we can definitely control how we take care of ourselves. And in the long run, this is much more important in order to have a healthy and happy life. So listen, I want to give you six strategies that can help you bust your plateau. Okay. Again, if you have not made it to a plateau yet, awesome, but you probably will make it there. So just write this down and let's focus on these things here. Okay. So number one, you want to focus on eating the healthiest, most nutrient dense foods that you can get. Okay. Think real foods here, not just foods with ingredients on the list, the ones you can't pronounce. The more healthy whole foods you can eat, that's with plenty of protein, healthy fats, and all of that good stuff, the less room you will have for the higher calorie processed foods. Okay. And when you give your body truly what it needs, you'll have fewer cravings for those empty calories, the junk food, and things like that, which will usually lead to consuming fewer calories. Number two, stress, sleep. I know it's easier said than done, but it is definitely a big deal, because when you're under stress and you're not getting enough sleep, the hormone cortisol is going to be elevated, and that can hinder your weight loss greatly. Okay. So when you're tired, you're most likely, you're most likely to eat more. And studies have shown that 25% more calories, you consume that much when you're tired, okay? So one thing is, do you ever notice that you reach for quick fix when you're tired? Okay. And this usually comes in the form of those sugary snacks, those processed foods, the sugary drinks and things like that, because you think that you're going to get a jolt. And normally you will, but you'll crash later. So think about that. Number 3. Y'all better mix up these workouts, okay? Calm down on the cardio just a little bit. Adding resistance is definitely key. Okay, key when you want to reshape your body. If that's a goal, add some resistance. So avoid doing the same routine week after week, because our bodies adapt rather quickly to new stresses that we put on it. So by switching things up, you will definitely see great results. And doing cardio only is it's not going to work long term. It is good, but it can actually stall your weight loss efforts. So make sure that you change your routine up every 30 days or maybe even 2 weeks. Okay. Number 4, increase your time, frequency, and intensity. Okay. So if you have stopped seeing results, it's also good to look at how often you are working out as well as the duration. Okay. So if you've been exercising for, let's say, 3 days out of the week, it's important. Well, you can bump it up to about 4 to 5 days to start seeing results, okay? Or do longer workouts. So if you are doing, let's just say, maybe 15 minutes, bump it up to 15 more, add that 30 in there, okay? Add that 30 in there. You will definitely start seeing results. And then you want to make sure that when you are showing up to these workouts, y'all, that you are giving 100%. Now, note this. If you're tired, if you're feeling run down, you would be better off getting the rest that you need instead of going to that workout and not doing nothing at all. So get your rest, okay? Increase the intensity, all of that good stuff, okay? So you can be refreshed, rejuvenated, all of that, okay? Number 5, you want to have a food journal or track. Now, I don't normally focus on calorie counting, but it can be helpful to have an approximate goal range. Okay, so if you're stuck in your weight loss and everything like that, this is a good way to really evaluate your food intake and your choices. Okay, so if you've been eating too few calories, that can definitely stall your weight loss, because one of the things with too few calories is you can lose your muscle, okay, which is not good. That's not what we want. And you can affect your metabolism very negatively, okay? The apps that I like to use is Lose It and MyFitnessPal. And a lot of my clients use MyFitnessPal and everything like that. And since we are in the digital age, it's very, very convenient. All right, guys. And the last one, number 6, don't skip your meals. Okay. This is a big one unless you are fasting in a strategic way. Some clients of mine that skip breakfast and eat a small portion of lunch actually find that they start losing weight when they eat regularly. Okay. And this makes sense because our bodies keep track. So if by late afternoon you haven't had enough to eat, you're going to be really, really hungry and make less healthy choices. Okay. This is what happens when you diet and you feel like you've done great up until around 3, and then you're starving, you eat everything in sight, and you don't understand why you can't control your appetite. Okay, your body needs real food on a regular basis. So eat your breakfast, lunch, and your healthy snacks and everything like that. Now, just note that breakfast does not have to start at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. It does not. It can start at 10 or 11. And then one tip that I do want to give you is hydrate. Be sure that you're drinking plenty of water every day, because water helps with digestion and elimination. And so water intake is definitely important for our overall health, and it is helpful for weight loss too. Okay. So listen, if you're feeling a little discouraged, I want you to focus on the positive and that you're making these great decisions, and do your best. Do the best that you can each day, and you will definitely see changes. Be patient. Just keep it moving forward, one healthy choice at a time, y'all. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race and has success long term. So one thing you want to also make sure is that you don't have any underlying hormonal conditions, because this can hinder weight loss too. So you definitely want to make sure you talk to your doctor or a functional medicine doctor, alternative or whatever, okay? And just do that and promise yourself that you're not going to give up this time. You're in it for the long haul, because I'm telling you, it is worth it, my friends. So those are your 6 ways that you can bust that little plateau there. If you have any questions, concerns, or whatever, feel free to email me at coachv@strengthenwithv.com, or you can just send me a little message or whatever, a little message to my DM or even Facebook Messenger. I would love to assist you in any way possible that will improve your health. So you guys have a great day, and I will check in with you later.